Okay, so in today's video about XRP, we are going to check out the live chart and see what is going on there. And I do actually see some bullish signs. But before that, we are going to check out some articles and see where we stand in terms of news and also on-chain data. So with that said, hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you are having a great time with your family and loved ones. And let's start today's video by checking out this article. 1.4 billion XRP in open interest. Sell-off finally over. Let's read this one. Okay. In the last 24 hours, XRP has witnessed a significant shift, leading some to hope for a positive future outlook. XRP's open interest has surged by a substantial 8.4% as investor sentiments teased a potential price rally. And they continue by saying in here, data from CoinGlass shows total open interest surged past the $3 billion mark. Investors' activity saw about a 1.4 billion XRP tokens committed in open interest valued at about $3.7 billion within the last 24 hours. And this, in my opinion, can be a very optimistic sign, suggesting potentially in XRP and also I would say a whole lot of other altcoins, we have hit some sort of a bottom. So this is definitely, in my opinion, good news. Now, according to another article, let's just read this one. Okay, XRP short-term holders dominate sell-off as whales buy the dip. And they check out in here two very important charts. The first one is this thing right in here, which shows the people who held XRP between 1 to 3 days and also 90 to 180 days were actually mostly sellers in the recent move on the downside, and they realized quite a bit of loss. So what this basically says is that short-term holders actually lost a bit of money in the recent move down, which is always, in my opinion, a bullish sign. But this is not enough. The most important piece of this news is actually right in here, and they say XRP whales have been buying the dip heavily since the market crashed on Monday. During this period, whales holding between 1 to 10 million XRP and also 10 to 100 million increased their collective holdings by about 440 million XRP tokens worth over $1 billion. And I think I saved it here. There we go. This blue line is actually whales holdings. And as you can see in the recent drop, they actually bought the dip big time. And also in terms of this yellow line, which is whales that hold between 10 to 100 million XRP tokens. As you can see, this has seen recently also quite a bit of surge. The only line that has kind of seen a decline in here is actually the red one, which is the people that hold between 100,000 to about 1 million XRP tokens. So basically overall, it seems like that in the recent dip on XRP, whales actually bought big time and short-term holders lost quite a bit of money, which is always a good news, suggesting probably our bull run is not over. Because if our bull run was supposed to be over, whales would have been big sellers in these areas. However, they are buying in here. So that, in my opinion, is a good sign, suggesting our bull run in XRP is not over. Now, let's check out the chart and see what is happening. And I still stand by this scenario. And if you remember, the last time that we talked about XRP, I think we were somewhere around these areas. And I was saying, look, we can consider the possibility of having an A, B, C in form of an expanded flat structure. And since in the C leg of an expanded flat, we must have a 5-wave impulsive structure down, we can say maybe this is one correction for wave 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into our wave 3. And right in here, I said we can expect a correction structure into wave 4. And I think I specifically said, look, the fact that this move on the upside in XRP, starting from the lowest low in here, does look like an ABC zigzag and not an impulse, is definitely not a good sign. And I think I also said the fact that in this move, we have taken the low of our B leg does kind of confirm this scenario, suggesting we are having a correction structure into wave 4. And then if we see another move down in order to take the lowest low down here about $2.07, we shouldn't really be mad at all. And as you can see, we did actually get our move down. Now, When you look at this move on a zoom out point of view, you might say, well, okay, this is going to be probably a three-wave move on the downside, potentially. I'm not really saying this scenario is going to happen, but I'm saying potentially you might see this is an ABC zigzag, and basically this can also be like an ABC on the upside, and well, okay, overall, this might be like an ABC flat, and then we might see another move down in XRP. Is this scenario possible or not? The answer is yes, it is actually possible. However, I would like to push back a bit on that possibility. You see, I can actually tell you, since this correction is into a larger degree wave 4, we may have an ABCDE in form of a triangle structure, something like this. And for a triangle, you know the rules for it. We must have in every single wave ABCs. Let's just draw them real quick. ABC up into A, ABC down into B, ABC up into C, sorry about that one, ABC into D, and this is going to be our final ABC on the upside into wave E. And then we're going to have one more move down, and finally, and hopefully after it, a very strong bounce back. Now let's go on the live chart and see, can we identify a triangle structure in here or not? And just again, just for the sake of educational purposes, we are going to go on 5-minute chart, and I really do not go on such lower time frames in case that I want to buy. No, I'm just trying to teach you something and say we should consider many different possibilities at the same time. So we said it before, this can be easily an ABC zigzag up, followed by that. Can we argue that this is an ABC structure on the downside? I'm thinking probably yes. You see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into A, correction for wave B, and another move down into our C leg. After that, we are actually having from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into A, correction for wave B. I would say probably to about here or here, doesn't really matter. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into our wave C. And then this can be, let's just take this one, I think so, yep. Another ABC zigzag down, and another ABC on the upside, and on a higher degree to about this point we may have, you know it, an A, B, C, D, E triangle structure into our wave 4. Now in here we also do have some more confluence suggesting this scenario might be in play, because here's a question: can we identify into this wave 5 a 5-wave impulsive structure down? The answer is absolutely yes. See, this can be a wave 1, correction for 2, and I would say maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down to about here into a wave 3, and then this might be like an A, B, C in form of a running flat into wave 4, and this is our final move down into wave 5. So overall, I would argue, at least according to this scenario, we do really have complete subwaves for an ABC flat, and we really do not need XRP to go a whole lot lower, and this can be indeed our final bottom. I'm just hoping that in this phase, maybe after like another small move down, we get a decent move up, and in it we take this high right in here about, let's say, like 2.37 bucks. Why is that? Because if you want to say that this short-term downtrend is over, you need to see a move up, and in that move you need to see XRP take the previous major pivot high, which is going to be again right in here about $2.3. So let's wait a bit more and see some more bullish structures show up in XRP, and at that point we are going to be able to say with quite a bit more confidence that the bottom is in and we can get our move up. So I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in XRP's price chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next video, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.